So many people tell me, like, if they're stressed or they're going through something, that it's a great escape for them. So I guess when we're stressed and fighting and crying, it makes other people happy and relaxed.
Unfortunately, yeah. Is it ever like so overwhelming trying to balance your whole family? 4 kids, a husband, dogs, like manage the household. You're very hands-on as a mother, and also film.
Well, you're a Capricorn like me. I do well under pressure. But with that said, sometimes it is a lot. I mean, I can get more stuff done by like 9 in the morning than you could imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I get it. So do you ever think about leaving the show? Or?
Oh, of course, we all do. We all think, oh, it's too much right now. Or sometimes like it does get very overwhelming. And the stuff that's happening with Lisa and comments on Twitter can be very overwhelming. Like it's been crazy this season.
You are in the biggest fight with Lisa Vanderpump. What's the current status of your relationship? Are you speaking?
Yeah, we have not spoken since I went to her house to talk to her, and she and her husband kicked me out of their house.
Do you regret making that decision to go there?
I went there thinking, okay, at least I can give her a heads up and let her know, unfortunately, I also feel this way. And, I still care about you though, but then it all blew up.
How do you deal with the trolls on social media?
Like with this whole goodbye, Kyle, when Ken screamed goodbye, Kyle to me, all the people that were against me saying hashtag goodbye, Kyle over and over. So I thought, well, instead of like taking this laying down, I'm gonna like make lemonade out of lemons and just like turn it around. So then I started making a joke, having people say goodbye, Kyle to me on my Instagram stories. And then everyone started doing it and sending them to me. And like Kris Jenner did it, and Lisa Vanderpump and Harry Hamlin did it. I mean, fans would be like, Kyle, goodbye, Kyle, everywhere I went.
I love it. So aside from Housewives of Beverly Hills, you're a childhood actress. You started acting at the age of 4, and you appeared in one of the most iconic classic family television series, Little House on the Prairie. What was that experience like for you?
When I think of Little House on the Prairie, I think of my mom, dressing me in my sleep. It felt like in the middle of the night. We would arrive to the set and it was like kids and horses and, catching guppies in the stream and, having little picnics outside. And Michael Landon and Victor French were both like fathers to me. So it was just all very positive.
And so did you ever feel like you were missing out on your childhood by being, on set so young, so early in the morning?
Well, I didn't think of it like that, and I enjoyed it, and I didn't know the difference. But when I wasn't filming and we were on hiatus, I really wanted to be in a normal school. And I would say to my mom, I want to go to school tomorrow. She would joke later and say, Kyle, you used to have to beg to go to school.
Because you were so young, you started at 4. Was that something instinctively you wanted to do, or were you really influenced by your mom, who was a single mom struggling? And
definitely not something at that age I had wanted to do. I was very, very shy, actually. My mom was an actress. She studied at the Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City. And so she sort of like pushed me in thinking, A, I wasn't going to be left out, and B, that it would help me overcome my shyness.
Okay, wow,
so
interesting. You're
that
shy.
was her way. Yeah,
because you're so not shy today.
I know. No, but when I say that, people laugh. I'm like, no, I'm actually not joking. I'm actually very much an introvert who just happens to live an extrovert's life.
Last year, you co-produced this fabulous scripted drama series, American Woman, which was inspired by your life in the 70s in Los Angeles. What an amazing project! How you emulated the 70s, and you depicted everything from hair, makeups, clothing, but also the strong messages in the show, the issues that women faced in that decade, which were struggling to become independent.
It makes me so happy when I hear people love the show so much, because it was such a labor of love to me. And going forward, other TV shows I will produce, it's not going to be the same as that one because it was my mom's story. And it makes me so happy when people tell me they loved it, so thank you.
Like your mother was really just trying to do the best she could under the circumstances?
Doing the best she could, exactly.
Right.
She made mistakes, and we all do. But my mom, when we were growing up, she said to me, I didn't know anything. Your dad handled everything, and then when I got divorced, I'd never written a check. I had never paid taxes. I didn't know anything. I don't want you girls to ever be like that. I want you girls to take charge of your own lives.
So as your mother faced the challenges growing up in real life, how did that affect you as a child?
Honestly, now, when I do anything, when I would pull into Warner Brothers to film American Woman, And, you know, the guard would wave to me and I'd drive through and I would think, thanks, Mom. Because I know that everything she did has led me to where I am now.
Right.
Housewives, producing American Woman, these other projects, it's all because of my mom.
After watching you on Tyler Henry, when Tyler gave you messages from your mother who passed away, he kind of told you on the show, you don't have to worry about taking care of your sister so much. You can release all that responsibility. And hey, Kyle, you're a better mother than I was.
That really got me.
That got me too. I mean, how did you feel? Did that bring you some sort of closure?
Like I said, you know, my mom was just doing her best. And did she make mistakes? Absolutely. And hearing her say that through him, I felt so emotional because it was her acknowledging, you know, mistakes that were made. And to me, that's what that meant, obviously. I had my baby so young, my first one, and I was a teenager. And my mom would always say to her friends, you know, Kyle's the best mother. And she'd say, you don't realize you're such an amazing mother. And I was so young and I was like, oh, my mom was just saying that. But, you know, when he said that, I was like, that's something my mom, you know, always had said to me. So it was interesting.
So now we gotta get ready and start to shoot your Social Life magazine June cover. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Woo!